Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. So check out these fresh spring rolls. I recently had these at a restaurant. I enjoyed these so much, I thought I'll go home and try to make these. And you know, these are easier to make than you might think. And not only do they taste really good, it's a healthy choice. And I'll show you 3 of my favorite dips. And although I do have recipes for the dips in my cookbook, I'm going to just use the store-bought ones today for the sake of the video. And before we go to the kitchen and I'll show you how to make these, I just wanted to let you know that my cookbooks are available on Amazon, and I have provided a quick link in the description below this video. Now back to the kitchen, and we'll do a video on how to make these fresh spring rolls. And all the ingredients that go inside or the toppings will be based on what your preferences are. These ones are noodles from the Mr. Noodles package. These are easily prepared just in a little bit of hot water. You can also use minute rice or basmati or jasmine, whatever type of rice suits your fancy. And you cook it according to the package directions. Or maybe some vermicelli noodles. This is quite often used in these fresh spring rolls. This I find a very interesting one because it's called a glass noodle, and it really does look like glass. It's fine and probably even finer than the angel hair. The prep time is what's going to take you the most time in doing this. This is romaine lettuce, so you can chop or tear it till it's nice and fine. And today another option that I'm using is a green onion. And I won't need so much of that, so I'm only going to use a little bit and chop it really fine. Now to use coriander. This really adds a lot of extra flavor to this, so be sure and have lots of this available. Now on to having some meat available, which I'm using chicken breasts, and it's cooked chicken of course, and chopped up till it's reasonably fine but a little bit chunky. You want to add a little bit of fun to the mix? How about a little bit of mango? You'll just need enough of it to add a little sweetness, so you won't need a lot. Just chop it into small chunks and have that available. And slicing some chunks of English cucumber is not a bad idea either. And this is shredded carrots. You can shred your own, or you can buy it in a package at the grocery store. And finally, maybe a little bit of chopped red pepper. Now, how to prepare the rice paper for the wraps and to assemble it. You need a package of spring roll wrappers that is rice paper. Here in Canada, we'll find that in the specialty aisle in the grocery store. You'll need to choose an open-faced dish and have some warm water that's just a little bit more than lukewarm. And you can see here what the rice paper looks like. It said on the package to use a pie plate, but I don't think that's big enough, so I'm going with an actual dinner plate. Now to take one sheet of rice paper and place it into the warm water and let it be fully submersed. It only takes a few seconds. You can feel it start to soften. Leave it in the warm water just long enough to make it soften and be pliable. Then remove it from the water and place it on a clean surface and start to fill it with your toppables. There really isn't any recipe amounts for this because it is dependent on what your preferences are, and so you can put more of one thing or less of another. Can't beat the fresh flavor of making these at home and applying whatever ingredients it is that you enjoy. Start by folding the sides of the spring roll in over the ingredients. Then tuck in the ends so that you seal the ingredients in and roll it up like you would a jelly roll or a burrito. You can just do this with a single layer, like this one. You can add 2 or 3 layers of rice paper. The ones that I had at the restaurant wasn't see-through like this. It was a little bit thicker, so I'm going to add 2 or 3 layers just to make it more like the one that I had. Work on a wet surface and roll it up the same way as you did the first layer. I'm going to do 1 more layer, so it'll be a total of 3. Only leave the rice paper in the warm water for 10 to 15 seconds. You will feel it starting to get pliable, but you do want to be a slight bit on the firm side because it will continue to soften as you're working with it. And you might have to sop up some of the extra water once you've done a few. By wrapping it more than once, it makes it a little bit easier to hang on to when you're going to eat it as well. But if you choose to do a single layer, this is what this will look like. Okay, so one last quick overview on how to wrap them, and then I'll show you what sauces that I prefer. You can choose different sauces if you like, but these 3 I think are phenomenal. And if you want to do your sauces homemade, I have recipes in my cookbook. And it includes recipes for all of these sauces. Now let's go ahead and cut these open and see what they look like inside. And I'd recommend using a sharp knife so that you don't tear them. What am I doing for sauces? You can do just simply the sweet chili sauce by itself. You can do the sweet Thai chili sauce and add a little bit of the spicy one to it just to add a little zap. The all-famous peanut sauce. And today I used them from the jar, but like I said, I have the homemade recipes in my recipe book. It's the recipe book, Homemade Meals and Appetizers. So if you've already got the book, look for the recipe. And I want to give a special thanks to everybody for watching today's video. And until next time, happy eating!